Hello Taurus. So I thought we would do a quick new moon reading for you guys. So we're going to do a little head and heart spread to see what energies are going on for where you're at. So is that 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, perfect. We'll go with that. So first card out for what is going on above, what kind of messages you should be getting. So you've got the King of Cups in reverse. So it could be Taurus that you are not feeling very loved at the moment. It could be that you are not feeling the love for other people. Your thinking section, you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I feel like that the Wheel of Fortune obviously always keeps turning. With this deck, particularly, I tend to notice that the Jester is at the top of it. So there could be someone that is clowning around with what's going on with you. There could be someone that is trying to turn the wheel and they're kind of in charge of it. And actually, maybe they're having a bit of a laugh and a joke at your expense. However, you do get the Three of Cups in reverse in the feeling section. So that, for me, is very much about... there's a celebration with the Three of Cups upright. It also could be like a three-party situation, and that can also sometimes be a little bit awkward. But it's not that way around. You've got it the reverse view. So I feel that you feel very much at the moment that although it might not be a celebration, you're also not in that mixed up energy where you're dealing with a couple of people at the same time, or you're part of a third party situation. You're maybe dealing with someone who is already in a couple, or you may think is cheating or something like that. But in your heart of the matter, you've got the Seven of Cups. So I feel like you definitely have a lot of options, Taurus, and that is a really, really good position to be in, because although, it could be that you are feeling like you are just an option, but I feel, because it's your reading, I feel like this is more you at the top here, and you're the person who has the options, and you are deciding which one of these cups that you want to go for. So I think that's maybe a little bit of a confused... In fact, I'm just going to get one more card for this Three of Cups reverse, please, to find out if it's you that's... Okay, so you could be dealing with a fire sign, because you've got the King of Rods with the Six of Rods in reverse. So Six of Rods traditionally is quite a victorious card. So it could be that you're feeling a little bit defeated, maybe by a fire sign, which is why you're feeling that you are the King of Cups in reverse. So you feel like you don't have the love coming in. I don't know if that will make a bit more sense for some of you. So I'm going to pull some more cards out. We're going to have a look at what you can be excited about in the next couple of weeks between the new moon and the full moon, and what you should maybe... get the loves out on the bottom. And what you should maybe be slightly wary of. So we'll have a couple of cards out for things to be excited about. Thank you. And then we'll have a couple of cards out for things to be slightly wary of. Wow, they came out quickly. Okay, so things to be excited about. So you've got the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cauldrons. So the Eight of Cauldrons to me in this deck is very much about walking away with what you've got left. So, these two at the back are having a nice time. They're not that interested. And sometimes I think there's a real potential to feel that you are on the outside. And as a result, you leave. You just back off. You don't have anything to do with it. You step away from a situation. If you don't feel directly involved, maybe you're coming away from it. And you might be looking a little bit back over your shoulder on it, and maybe you're being a little bit sneaky about it. But actually, I think, because Seven of Swords is very much about also taking away what you've got and not really worrying about what's left. So you see, he's only got 4 swords there. He's not bothered about the other 3. He's just stepping away. So I think be excited that over the next couple of weeks, Taurus, you are definitely walking away from something which either you don't feel a part of, or you don't want to be a part of it. And I think there's a lot of power in that. Things to be wary of in the next couple of weeks. You've got the Empress with the 5 of Swords. So there can definitely be some conflict with a female in your life, or someone who has kind of, not female tendencies, because I think that's a little bit judgy for me, but someone who is maybe offering to rebirth something. Someone who is maybe bringing the harvest in, who is... has kind of leveled themselves up to being an Empress state, but there could be some conflict there. Maybe they are promising you to get back to where you once were. Maybe they are promising a baby. Maybe they're promising to keep you warm and help you reap what you sow, but there is also some challenges there. And I feel with this 5 of Swords particularly, you've got the person who is running back into the fight, and you've got the person who is sounding the alarm. So the guy at the back there is sounding his horn. He is kind of safe as Howls is, and this guy's doing the running. So it could be that actually your Empress is sending you off. So they're promising you things, but they're sending you off to actually do the work to get what they're promising you, which is a bit of a weird thing. So I'd say be wary of that. No, that's it. Trying to think if I wanted another card to clarify anything there, but I think that all made a lot of sense. So we're going to get on to the Archangel Animal deck, just to see if there's any advice for the next couple of weeks. So let's have a card out, please, for Tauruses, for advice for the next couple of weeks, things to bear in mind, maybe some guidance. Ooh, hello. Okay, so you got the snake. So the tagline here is live according to your divine essence. So for me, Taurus, that is very much about staying true to who you are. And snakes obviously will shed their skin when they're done with it, which could be coming back to your Eight of Cups and your Seven of Swords, and you're walking away from something. So, you know, snakes trust, and also I feel like it's snakes that use their tongue to taste what's in the air to guide them, rather than necessarily using their eyes. So there's kind of it's not a six, well, it's obviously one of the five senses, but it's kind of like an extra sense. So traditionally we look at things and we use that to judge, but maybe it's more, the message more is about following your instincts rather than necessarily analysing everything, and trust your gut, because your gut is very rarely wrong. I hope that helps, and I will see you in a few